Hello everyone, this is Brian Bentley at CoinOpTV bringing you gameplay and commentary for Assassin's Creed Unity on the PlayStation 4. It's another, so we're one sequence further than we are in the previous video where we had started at the beginning of Sequence 4. This is the beginning of Sequence 5. We learned during Sequence 4 that the individuals who murdered the gentleman who basically raised us from when we were a child, Monsieur de Sevier, we found the two people that murdered him, and we assassinated them. And even though he was a Templar, obviously we still got those internal feelings going on for the gentleman. Now, of course, at the end of the sequence, you realize that more than just those two guys, there's another layer of conspiracy on top of it all. So now we are going to be charged to go and find more information on this not mystical, but mysterious figure, this Grand Master that we saw. And one of the things that they're going to want us to do is investigate the Silversmith, where we found the key to what actually ended up stabbing and killing Monsieur de Sevier. So we're going to go after and find the Silversmith. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna do some fast forwarding here a bit, because as soon as personally I really like, I wanted to show you yet another cutscene where, you know, some of the facial features and eye movements are just spectacular. They really did a fantastic job on that. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. They're using a more powerful engine. They're making it work for it, and I'm looking forward to other things that they can do with it. All right, so kind of here, Sequence 5. We have to kind of infiltrate and rescue this Silversmith. So I wanted to show like this beginning part just because I really like it. He's just like, well, yeah.
Well,
I personally find this funny.
Is it?
Yeah. Now I ended up dying right off, like soon after getting going, because I wanted to. So you'll notice that under Find Germain there are two side bits. And I wanted to come down here and do this from a different window, and I end up being seen because it would not let me do what I wanted, and I was unhappy with the game. Anyway, so I'm going to get rid of the brutes driven berserk. I'm going to get that knocked out right now, and then you'll see I'm going to get to the doors lockpicking. I'll be showing the lockpicking. It's not really a mini game. It's more like a side thing. I hate to use the word minigame for it because it doesn't really feel like a minigame. It's more like, okay, it's kind of this distraction you have to kind of deal with. So now it's all about now we're going to go into and do some infiltration. I'm really glad that they didn't get you know, they didn't have "you cannot be detected," because I totally blew that. Now, oh boy, his head is really rolling there. I'm just not very good at being undetected sometimes when it, you know, you'll see some of the placements of some of the individuals, and then you'll see I'm going to get caught in something later. It was frustrating. Which is just, it's one of the parts that for some reason this game that it just really drives me nuts. Just some of I feel like these are some things. Now, of course, I really messed this up. I think I blew like 5 or 6, you know, because it's the 6 times the charm. But there are just, and I don't want to belabor the point, but there are just a few times where, I don't know, like, I feel like we should have gotten past some of these, you know, clipping issues, or, you know, just stuff like that. I feel like that they should have been able to handle. You know what? Let's not continue on that. All right, good for me. I got a trophy. So I'm also not as patient as probably I should be. So I stab this guy, and then I get caught in the screen there. Oh, and he's dead. Magic. All right. So, moving on. So, things that I am really loving. You know, you'll notice that I can sneak around without having to be in a bush. That is a huge, huge, huge thing. One thing that I find interesting are a lot of the RPG elements that they've kind of built in. Whether it's skills, although I will admit that there are some of these skills that they just gave to me before, like double air assassinations, and now I kind of have to earn skill points for it, which I'm not a huge fan of. But you'll notice that when you come up to a locked door, a locked chest, you'll see there's a little lock, and on that lock there will be 1 line, 2 line, or 3 lines indicating the level of the lock itself. So right now I only have level 1 lock picking, so yeah. But I'm enjoying the. I actually kind of like the lock picking. I'm gonna invest more into the lock picking. Lock picking 2 once I get to. Once I get to that, at the end of sequence 5, I'm able to get lockpicking 2. I'm going to sneak by some windows. I'm going to jump in here into this next room. Look at this guy. What's that guy doing? I have no idea. Anyway. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to kill this guy, because... Oh, no, he's going to sneak up to that window. Oh, no, he's not. Alright, and now we're going to continue to do our sneaky times. One of the things, so what I like is this whole level is really built in 2 ways. So if you have the lockpicking skills, you can do what I do and kind of go around some of these people and, pick locks and go around bad guys and get better angles on them. And plus, I can pick up to see there's a gold piece of art thing on the wall that I will pick up for my collection. So I like that there's really multiple ways through a level in some regards. Obviously I kind of wish that there would be more, of course, giving me more and more freedom. But yeah, it's something I really enjoy. Boy, I really am terrible at this lockpicking sometimes. Sometimes I'm like right on it, and sometimes I'm just really terrible. But going back to the RPG elements, so there's use your livres. I think that's how you pronounce the the regular coin currency. And then there are creed points, which I find, there's this part of me that's going like creed points. But you have these creed points, and that can get you skills. And then there are these oh shoot, now I can't think of what they're called, but like more points that completely a third type of points, which you use to upgrade pieces. So, say you spend 5,000 livres, whatever, 5,000 coins on a weapon, and then you have to spend, this third currency, so that you can upgrade the weapon, so then it goes from, you get like an extra 25% damage, and then there's like this hacking, currency, which I actually kind of think it's like one of those those microtransactional things, which I'm never going to use, folks. I really don't think you should either. Especially when I'm trying to use, like, there's just so many things that are just all these weird systems that are built in together. So, like for instance, there's a system called nomad chests, right? And when you're using nomad chests, that's a distraction device. When you're using nomad chests, you can't open them unless you use the Unity companion app. And I've used the Unity companion app in hopes to get these chests open, but I haven't actually gotten it enough to actually open up a chest yet. Oh, it just... So those are like blue chests on the map, and then there are red chests on the map, which are for lockpicking skills, and then there are yellow chests, which are for the Assassin's Creed Initiate stuff, so... Which I'm not really sure if that's a part of Uplay or it's not a part of Uplay. There are a lot of systems built into this, and I don't exactly have all the answers when it comes to what they all mean yet. And it's not for lack of trying, but sometimes it's not intuitive. It really isn't. I'm not really sure where that guy went. He went up the stairs and then he didn't come up the stairs. I'm not really sure. Anyway, so he's dead. They're all toasted. Well, I really wish they would give me, phantom blades. Really wish they would, they'd pony up some phantom blades, but that's okay. We're gonna go here and we're going to open up this door. We're gonna go, murder some more people, because that's what we do. Now, one of the fun things I've been enjoying, I've been doing these Paris stories, and they're kind of like really, really mini side quests, which I think are hilarious because there was a quest or mission, sorry, not quest, mission, where I had to follow this lady around, and she was kind of like a psychic or something, and so she would just walk around and be like, I see you killing that guy over there. I think he's out to get me. And I'm like, okay. And sure enough, I just went and, I just did what she said, and I went and killed her. I killed people for her. I'm a little confused as to why I went and killed all those people, but you know what? Don't worry about that, folks. Don't worry about that. You're an assassin. This is what you do. You're a cold-blooded murderer for people who think they're psychic. So yeah, so that's kind of, it is one thing that I find interesting that, and I don't know if it's necessarily, now that guy is in the fireplace, I think that's fantastic, but he's not on fire. Killing, like murder in this game just seems so much different in a way. Yeah, I mean, if you really make a mess out on the streets... Let's go! Yeah, I end up dying in this part again. I like how that guy's just like, as you say. Anyway, that guy's, forget about him. I end up dying trying to kill these two guys up here, and so we're gonna get back at it after dying once. I try to cover my trail here. It does not work out as well as I was hoping. So here I try to cover the street in smoke and then run through it, but that does not seem to work like I want it to work. Anyway, moving on. There's just a lot of these, it just doesn't, the punishment doesn't seem to fit the crime, necessarily. Oh, I got shot again. There you go. Love the quick kill. Alright, so now we're gonna get Jermaine and we are gonna get out of here and go into get him to safety. We're gonna have one more little entanglement. And then, now that I've killed that guy... No, the spear guys are actually really interesting. It's not... They're not near... Like, the guys with the axes are one thing, but the guys with these spears... You really have to pay attention to how their movements are. And I really enjoyed that. I'm looking for... that's one thing I can say. If you watch my videos on Shadow of Mordor... One of the things that I really, really applaud them for is how the AI works in groups. And the game, Assassin's Creed Unity, which I'll admit that Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag had some real rough spots when it came to fighting in groups because they would wait and take turns. And they definitely do not do that here. And I'm really... I know it's going to sound strange, but I'm really appreciative that Ubisoft went and did what was necessary to make that happen. Where they made the AI better for fights, where it feels touch and go. And I mean, I felt like I really needed to upgrade my weapon and my gear to, in response to how well that they work together as a team. All right, we are wrapping things up here with Jermaine. Hopefully he'll go into hiding. We're going to get our information and move on. So If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the thumbs up like button below the views and leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about Assassin's Creed or Unity or the videos or anything about the the CoinOpTV channel, because we welcome your input and love having you guys as a part of the community. Speaking of community, have you subscribed to the CoinOpTV YouTube channel yet? I think you should. It's the best way to stay up on everything that we have to offer here at the end of 2014 and into what is turning out to be a awesome looking 2015. All right, I think that's going to wrap things up here for Assassin's Creed Unity. We will catch you next time. Thanks, everybody.
I see. You have my sympathies.
They will come looking for you again. Make yourself scarce.
Yes, I believe I might.